everybody. This is Eliz-Sha Keating from wisdomseekers.net. And today it's Linda and myself, Eliz-Sha. And as per usual, one question per person, please. And we don't have a moderator today, and we don't have Maria. Oh, look at that. New managing moderators can support your channel in... Okay, I'll learn that later. I don't know why they put it on right now. So one question per person, please. I know sometimes you go down and we'll answer them again, but usually it's because they're old friends of ours. And yeah, hi. Oh, hi, Lori. It's Lori. She's been on once or twice recently, but I've known her for quite a few years, actually. So we were just talking. I was talking to AI today, and I was asking it about how the world is. Well, there's the 1%ers who've got most of the money, and the rest of us are kind of running, trying to catch up. And I asked it, I said, are we just about through that? And he said, yes, we are, because the people, instead of being singular, we're connecting. And when we connect, we make better, we understand things better. So basically what that says is we're going to a higher dimension, because on the fifth, it's more connected. Everything is more connected. And so I thought that was pretty exciting, actually. And then he's tried to tell me that the next level is, will we feel good enough about having more money? Are we good enough? We won't abuse it. And I said, no, that's old. We've been talking about that for years now. But I do think that the money situation is shifting and changing for the majority of people. So that instead of going, oh, I've got 5 more days before payday and I ran out of money, what am I going to do?
Right.
So when people say they live paycheck to paycheck, I say I live paycheck to almost paycheck. But it's pretty cool, that, actually.
Yeah.
So Lori says hello. Yasmin Fox says, hey, ladies. And then she asks, what the angel messages for me are right now. Do you have anything for her, Linda?
I just heard the words good luck, but it didn't sound like they were wishing you good luck as much as they're giving you good luck. That yeah, it's like a present,
Yeah, no, I agree with you. It feels like
a
they're
gift.
saying good luck it's here for you now.
Mm-hmm.
And which is kind of goes along with what I was just saying, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because money is a tool. We don't, but being in luck, or in not having lack, that's also a very good way of dealing with it. I like having money because then I control the lack of lack. But
Well, and I think when we kind of, I have this one thing that I keep repeating on Facebook is always expect something wonderful to happen, because when we're in that mindset, that's the right opposite of being in lack. So if you're expecting good luck, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. But that truly is the message from the other side, is like they're pouring fairy dust or whatever you want to call it right down on you.
and honestly, I do actually believe in fairies. I don't know about fairy dust, but I know that fairies are a thing.
Uh-huh.
And so so having fairy dust is not that far off. We can be Wendy and go fly into the sky.
Well, and that's what my best friend and I wish each other. We're like love, luck, and fairy dust.
Oh, really? That's cool. I like that. I just, somebody said something about fairy dust, but I think it was derogatory, so I won't repeat it.
Oh.
I think it was like your imagination is full of fairy dust,
Oh, right.
which when you're logical, that makes sense. But thank God we're not logical.
Right.
And when I say that, that's because your brain, your logic will lie to you, but your heart never will.
Right.
Anyhow, let me see if I can, I think I might have missed something. Okay, so basically, Yasmin, allow yourself to be open to receiving because right now that's big. And if you need to, just sit down and talk to your guides and they will push the energy at you at top speed.
Mhm.
Which okay, Lori says, so happy to see your face. I am currently laid off for 2 weeks. I'm okay with my savings, but my health currently is not so hot.
But what's not so hot?
Her health. So if you can give us a little information on your heart, we have one of the most knowledgeable people in the world
Oh, her
talking to
health.
you right now,
Mhm.
Linda. And so tell us a little bit more about your health, and she can go on for an hour. Oh,
I will throw this out there just as a one of it. There's a lot of benefits of different types of antioxidants or whatever, but if you can get a hold of hawthorn berry tea, a lot of people that are having problems with irregular rhythm, hawthorn berry helps to regulate the rhythm. But yeah, if we know a little bit more, then I can, of course, we
yep,
won't count that as an answer to the question. We'll,
yeah.
yeah.
But it probably, if you, that's what you picked up, it probably is. There's a lot
Mhm.
of things you can do for your heart though, as well as a
Mhm.
hawthorn berry.
Mhm.
The more you can stay off drugs, the healthier you will stay.
Yeah.
And I better not say any more than that. Okay. So, okay, short stuff. Oh, that's Jennifer, right? I believe that's Jennifer. Hello. Hope you're all doing well. I think we're doing pretty decently. Phonics, whoops. Reading and moderating, not the easiest things to do together. Phonics says, hello, nice to see you both. Any messages for me today? Thank you both. I think this is a really positive update day because in the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks have been more positive than usual. Even though the energy outside, when we're looking outside, is more, it appears to be more negative. But that's just so that that which no longer serve is being brought up to be released. So for you, I got a very positive smiley face. Not that I like smiley faces, but smiley face energy. And if you have walking shoes, pull them out, start walking a bit more. I'm not sure why, but you showed me walking shoes. And it might be that it's time for you to walk out of one energy into a new energy. Doesn't mean you have to move physically, just move spiritually. What did you get, Linda?
Um, well, I don't know if is it a he? If he's
I,
Single.
the picture's kind of small. I don't know what I have. I have a feeling phonics is female because we attract more females than males, but
Okay,
the only reason
okay.
I can.
Well, then I feel like she might be meeting someone soon. But it's some type of reunion. I don't know that it's like a new person, or it may be like coming across with like a longtime family member or something like that. Like it's not necessarily a romantic kind of energy, but a very, loving energy of being with someone. I don't know where she's at. I know we're coming up on holiday season, so a lot of people will be, reuniting and things like that. But I just get that it would be a good time, that it'll be an enjoyable time. And to know that you deserve that and expect that.
Exactly. Know you deserve it and allow yourself to receive it.
Yes.
It's very, that's very important actually. And is knowing that you have an obligation to receive it, basically, because when you reject it for a whole bunch of people, not just for yourself. And that's part of what we are talking about before, where the wealth is going to start coming in, is knowing that we are ready to receive. Okay, it's moving. So Lori sent us $20 donation. Thank you so very much.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And I will get it in about 4 or 5 weeks or months because you have to get to a certain level,
Mhm.
and then they'll send it to you, and I don't usually get it that fast. Okay, so Firebird says hello, Linda and Elisha. Hope you're having a nice weekend. Yes, very good. So Lori says I quit smoking, and she says COPD. I don't know what that means. What, but you do.
I do know what that is. Okay, so basically that is it is an inflammation of like the heart lungs together, and there have been studies of two different enzymes that can be taken together on an empty stomach that show the same type of promise as some of the steroids, because some of the steroids have the side effect of causing blindness and kidney failure and things like that. So serapeptase, Serapeptase,
Hang on, I can go get a bottle of it.
and in conjunction with nattokinase, Nattokinase, you take the two together on an empty stomach. That's what was shown in the study. And basically it's an enzymatic therapy. Um, and there is a company in America called Enzymatic Therapy. It is not cheap, but it is, yeah, so that's the serapeptase.
I don't have the other one though.
And the other one is the nattokinase. And you take those two together on an empty stomach, and they've had very good results with that.
Can you write it down in the, can
Um,
you
I'm
can't
on Zoom. I'm not in on YouTube.
oh, okay, so can you send it to me through Messenger and I'll put it on because I can't spell. Okay, there's this guy on YouTube or whatever. He talks about this about dyslexia, and
Uh-huh.
one of the things he talks about is word retrieval and spelling. Anyhow, when it comes right down to it, everything he says, I pretty well put a check mark against it.
God,
Okay, did you send it?
now I sent it.
Okay. Okay, I'll put both of them up, which means I'm not going to do anything for the next minute. Whoops.
They are long words.
Hope I got that. Oh, vanished. I was writing it and it not. Okay, good luck there. And as for that, I don't feel that that's a long-term thing. What about anti-inflammatories like turmeric and
Those are anti-inflammatories.
as well as, okay, I didn't put
The
it.
nattokinase especially is like an anti-inflammatory.
So everybody should be taking that because inflammatory energy is what make us sick.
Think about it as and it is the active ingredient in the Japanese breakfast, the natto that they eat. That's what the natto is stands for, is the nattokinase. And so it's like Drano. It eats away what's not supposed to be there. And serapeptase is really good for eating away what's not supposed to be there. And serapeptase is actually what is secreted by silkworms to get out of their cocoon. And you know how hard it is to break silk fibers. So if you take it on a full stomach, it's going to digest your food, and you don't want it to digest your food. You want it to get rid of other stuff that's not in there. And serapeptase has been used for years to like take care of like buildup of scar tissue when people have surgeries and things like that. That's why Eliz-Sha has it.
I've had it for years. Plus we give it to our dog who's old.
Yeah.
And okay. So Jennifer says I've been getting that something is happening for me the first 2 weeks of November. It feels like it may be positive. Can you see what it may be that will be coming in at that time? Well, first of all, you're going to change a belief or an idea about yourself that has been really deeply seated, and that will open up everything for you. It will open up everything for your children as well, because you will do such a thorough job of releasing that it will release genetically, or is it? It will release the energy from your genetic line. It might even affect your mom, which would be very positive. What did you get, Linda?
Um, well, I don't know if she's still working, but I got that it's going to be like a new job opportunity, a new career path, or if you're retired, a new hobby, or that you'll be part of a group, but it'll be like in that frame. So something
Will it be in Missouri or where she is now?
I get that it's going to be a really sweet opportunity in Missouri.
So that means you've got to move, lady.
Well, and I'm wondering if this might help facilitate, like
Yeah.
people do sign-on bonuses or they pay for a moving fee, like if you're willing to relocate for a job. I feel like it's one of those kind of things.
Yeah, and I do, like I said earlier in this show, I do believe that things are going to be very positive this month. So Firebird says, I know Miss W doesn't want me to get the job. I applied, but her boss makes the decisions. Your boss likes you. She's sneaky, devious type. So how will Miss W try to sabotage my chances? Mostly by innuendo, and I think boss knows her style of making sure she wants what she wants, she gets. And people are starting to get a little tired.
Yeah, bosses do not like that.
Mm-mm.
And I would shrink her energy down for your boss and just picture her as this squeaky little 3-year-old pitching a fit. and that her energy is small, yours is big, and expect it because the the boss needs her, but the boss is like knows her games.
Yeah, it actually, at this point, it feels very positive for you. So if you keep your attention on her, it will shrink your ability to achieve.
When we try to understand people, you are standing under her energy. And what you want to do is picture you and your boss having a good, positive, you got the job conversation.
Yeah. And she's off to the side, maybe in a little ornate cage. Make it pretty for her sake, not for yours.
A bell jar.
Yeah. Okay. And you, but I do feel you have a good chance.
Yeah.
Okay, Lily. Hi, Lily. Hey, ladies, how are you today? How was your week? Was good. She's, may I ask, how does my sister think in the background for my man? I introduced them this week. Hope just this week? My God, lady, you've been going out with him for years. I introduced them this week. Hope the process goes smoothly till the end. Thank you. I think she's just delighted you've got somebody. And I don't think I think she loves you enough that it doesn't matter what she thinks. She wants you to be the one that is happy. Um, she does have a few ideas, and I'm pretty darn certain you will hear them, but ultimately she wants you to be happy.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's her apprehension. She's kind of got like a please don't let him hurt her kind of feeling.
yeah, because
She
she,
doesn't know him, she knows you.
but
Yeah.
she also thinks you're very sensitive and you get, or you become hurt easily, and she's worried about that.
Hmm.
But that's family. Family does,
Yeah,
that's how family thinks.
yeah.
People are not always positive when they should be.
Yeah, I don't think that your sister's judging you in any kind of way or anything like that. She's more like, please do not let him hurt her. He better be good to her kind of feeling.
Whoops. Okay, Lori says thank you. Angelique, have they changed? They've changed the way they come across. They're written because it's they all have "at" in front of them now. I've never seen that
It's
before.
supposed to be like two, whatever, when they have the at sign.
No, but all of them have got "at."
Oh,
They've never had that before.
huh.
At least not that I've seen. Angelic Essence says, "How do you see me getting a check from FNCB? Where'd it go? Bank after the OCC escalated the complaint Friday." I have no idea what she just said, except there's money, but I don't know the institutions. Do you know those institutions?
I think it's First National Community Bank or something like that.
And what's OCC then?
I'm not sure.
Okay. What do you get?
End of November or like the 18th or something like that, you'll either get a check or an answer or something. I feel like something's going to come through and
Oh,
it'll kind of have like the energy of, well, it's better than nothing. Um, or it'll something kind of the middle of the month towards the end. I feel like there's going to be a hoop or two, and I'm sure you probably already jumped through a number of hoops
I
because
believe.
they hire people to hang on to their money. So, it's a stand firm, hold your judgment, um, Don't let anybody push your emotional buttons. Have like an attitude of, I'm stating the facts. I submitted the paperwork. I did this. There may be one or two more steps, but I feel like in the end, you are going to get, your just reward. But I don't know that it's going to be, I mean, I don't know how much you're looking to get, but I feel like it is going to be towards like the middle of the month, second half before Thanksgiving, but I just keep getting like something happens on the 18th. And hopefully that's money in your hand and that it's done for.
Yeah, that works. Lori says, thank you. Awesome for the names. And Angelique Essence says it's a little hard on the stomach for me. I have to take it in small doses.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never had a problem with it, but I
Mhm.
only take one pill at, well, it's 1,200.
These types of herbs are astringing. So if you do have the tendency, it's not normally to, it doesn't normally cause nausea in a lot of people. What's more likely to happen is it'll do what's called gurgle belly, but that kind of depends on also your regular diet and your own gut biome. But so it's less comfortable for other people than some, but yeah, you just have to kind of let it go through your bloodstream and get to where it needs to kind of clean the pipes, because that's what you're doing.
Yeah. Anyhow, let's go back. Okay, Sydney says she wants to know if the kitten Esma, that's a pretty name, she brought in a few weeks ago that tested positive for contagious kitty cancer. I've never heard that. Do you know about that?
How is cancer contagious? What
Yeah,
causes cancer can be shared, but I don't think the cancer itself can be shared.
but this says that she tested positive for contagious kitty cancer. Will have a different result when she resets her blood next week. And the answer that I got was yes. I'd like to know more about the contagious kitty cancer, but what did you get, Linda?
I don't think she's going to get like a completely clean bill of health, but I think it's going to be really de-escalated, not as serious, and it feels like something that you may have to keep an eye on, but definitely not something that they would want, to recommend euthanasia or anything like that.
Also, this has a lot to do with how Sydney views things, so she can shift her view on something. It will change how the cat reacts. And
I
I know,
am a firm believer, yeah, of the power of life and death come from within the tongue.
yeah.
And that is one of the things with us going into 5D is what you talk about, what you think about, you will bring about. So think happy thoughts.
And also not just think happy thoughts, see her as healthy and old.
Yeah,
Because we live in a simulacrum.
yeah,
And so changing our thoughts changes our reality.
yeah. You're creating your conscious reality with your consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
And animals reflect it the closer you are to your animal, the quicker they'll reflect it.
Oh, yeah, no, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
If with Jelly Bean, with I swear at something, she's going, "What's wrong, Mom?" I'm just pissed off because somebody's being an idiot. That's all. Don't worry about it.
Right.
Okay, Firebird says, I'm glad Big Boss is seeing through her. I feel he is. And Asha gives two golden hearts. Firebird says, Miss W does act like a petulant child. I can feel that. I did worry she being in the boss's ear about me, like she's been no, people see through her. She's not that charming. You cannot maintain charm when your basic
Fake.
influences is cranky.
Yeah.
And Astra says, "Hello, I hope you both are well. I can't hear my guides. Why is this? Why is it like this for a month?" That's actually a really easy answer, just because you're listening wrong. You've grown, and the way you interact with them is different. It might be that you switch to seeing images. It might be that you just switch to knowing, which is the highest level. And just keep talking to them like you would and feel how it feels. What is the feeling of the answer will be the answer. So take it as a positive, not a negative. You have grown. You are much more than you were. What did you get, Linda?
I get that she needs to ask the team if there was a changeover.
Oh, yeah,
Did she get new guides? Because there may be somebody who is not used to communicating the way she's used to receiving. But I feel like as she upgraded, that one or more members of the team got changed out also.
yeah, that happens quite
And,
regularly.
and so you just reintroduce yourself, have a little team meeting, and get to know everybody again.
And then listen to the heart. The heart is
Yeah.
the master, not the head, because the head lies to you.
Yes.
I dislike the head because I use it myself.
Yep.
Oh,
And like I always say, when you have a left brain, it will kick in on you.
yes, it does. Okay. Thank you so much. I will focus on my strength. Yes, do that. And with your boss, no high heels, no high boots, books. Like even with its books you write in to talk about, take notes, show that you are sincere.
Yes. That is actually found to be a super high compliment to CEOs and presidents and business owners that when they're talking to somebody, even in like just kind of talking shop, if the person is taking notes, they feel very heard and respected.
People like to be respected.
Yeah.
And if you have a fear of looking people in the eye or looking down, change that. Show that, look up at them, respect them. Don't be they don't, people don't want to be have be some have people around them who are fearful. Respect and genuine respect.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's okay. Miriam says hi. Angie, and I'm not going to read that. Hey, ladies, what does my therapist truly think and feel about me? Thank you. What's your therapist's handle? It's easier if we have a name. In those fairy tales where they say, don't give out your name because it has power. That's because it's true. It has power. Let me see if I can tune into the therapist. I think she's pretty professional. And I think that she's not about to think it out loud, honestly, what she thinks about you. But I do feel that she feels that you can improve. I mean, you're going to a therapist because you want to improve,
Mhm.
but I don't get negative.
Yeah.
What do you get, Linda?
I get that sometimes she might hear something that would challenge her skills as a therapist, but she genuinely has an interest in helping you. She genuinely feels she can help you. Um, it's just every now and again she feels like she gets like an extra surprise thing that she's like, oh, I have to research that or I have to think about it. But overall, she feels she can help, and she truly does. Like, she doesn't see you as a burden. She doesn't see you as a lost cause. She nothing like that. She feels that she is doing her best, and that in time, she will be able to reach what the two of you have defined as success.
That's a good answer. Okay, Marianne, I'm not going to Cervantes. Any messages? That's what the difference is. Instead of some of them used to have breaks in them, no breaks anymore. They're all like their email
Email address or something.
and so it's harder to read the things.
Mm.
So Miriam Cervantes, any messages from my mom Dora? I'm assuming her mom Dora is on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
You do medium work, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, first of all, she wants to express that she loves you so, so, so much, but she has I mean, she's proud of you, and she loves you, and she wants you to it's something, it's not a super big deal, but something that you're working on. She's like, she can help you with that. So I don't know if there's something that the two of you might kind of, work together doing something, whether it's a hobby or some kind of project or whatever. But she likes when you kind of talk to her and she feels a part of. And she's like, don't discount when, if she were here, she would say that, and you're kind of thinking it's in her head. She's like, no, that's me. I'm right there with you, and I want to be part of this project with you, even though she's on the other side.
So when you feel somebody thinking, if you feel somebody come into your mind, you go, or the essence of somebody, they're thinking of you. It doesn't matter if they're on the other side or not. Actually, on the other side, it would come in stronger than it would with the physical. So
Mhm.
that's how it works. If you think of them, they think of you, and back and forth. And you can do this all day long and not get anywhere. but but and if you have even a small part of of being a medium, you will get Dora will come in extremely fast.
Mhm.
And the strong sense is a great deal of love for you.
Mhm.
And just remember, when they're on the other side, they have a broader perspective. Like my mother was a very Christian woman. She did not appreciate what I'm doing. When she passed over, she came back and helped me teach other people to be mediums because she changed her mind. So
Mhm.
don't think just because your mom felt one way when she was alive that is how she's going to react now.
Right.
Okay? So okay, so Magnets Millions. Hello. Do my guides and angels have any messages about the man I'm destined to marry? Would appreciate any messages. And um I'm gonna let you start with this one.
Oh, dang it. Okay, so what I got was, and I know people hate hearing this, but just be open that it's not likely to be your usual type. It's likely to be somebody different. And what your guides would like you to do is hold that, kind of hold the image of being happily married, and to focus on what it would feel like to be happily married. I've heard some people say, get a wedding band and wear it around the house doing the housework, or, plan meals out or something like that. But what your guides would like you to do is, number one, be open-minded, that it might not be your usual type, but it is going to be someone that, as opposed to what we're kind of programmed to look for, expect to have a best friend that is also a lover. It's not going to be just romance or somebody that, you would have as an acquaintance that's just a friend. This is going to be a strong friendship and romantic bond together. And you can bring it in faster by focusing on the types of feelings of happiness that you think you would have when you were married, if you focus on feeling those now.
And another thing too, don't focus on it really to the exclusion of everything else, because that will actually push it away.
Yeah, yeah.
But the positive, yeah, I can feel the energy here. This is what we would do on a Sunday, have a pint of beer or something like that, but don't make it your complete focus, because that with you over think it is actually pushes it away. Okay, so Maria Herrera says, hello, blessings. Can I have a message from my deceased father, Salvador? Today is his birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Salvador.
Is Salvador on this side or the other side?
Other side.
That's what I thought. Is that her biological father then?
I believe so. She has a huge family,
Mm,
but a lot of them are older than her.
yeah.
So a lot of her family is on the other side.
Mhm.
So he would like you to have something, a special drink or a special food that he liked, that would commemorate him today. And he says it with a smile. It's like it's a joke. It's not a ha-ha joke, but a joke between you, the two of you, something, an idea that you share between the two of you. And of course, he says, they all say this, how
Mhm.
much they love you.
Yeah.
And the love is so pure from the other side. It's kind of knocks me off my feet sometimes. What did you get, Linda?
Yeah, all that. And he wants you to know that he's very proud of you, and that he realizes that he's not here on the planet when the planet is going through all kinds of turmoil. And he wants you to know that, sorry, I'm not going to be able to make this one. Um,
It is
they
over.
do that to us. They do that to us.
You're crying.
I know, right?
So professional.
He wants you to know, to remember at any moment that you might be scared or nervous, or that he is right there protecting you by your side the whole time. That he's with you, that everything's going to work out in the end. And but yeah, that he's proud of you and he's not left you.
Good luck there, Maria.
Mhm.
Short stuff says the cats pass it through saliva and feces. She can't remember the name of it. Sydney has been doing energy work on her, which is good.
Mhm.
And the tie between her and Sydney is pretty strong, actually.
Yeah.
The kitten was going to be my granddaughter Victoria's kitten if she tests negative. And I suspect she's going to be Sydney's kitten, not Victoria.
Mm.
But that doesn't mean that Victoria won't enjoy her. The kitten does have some blood in her stool. She will be taking her to the vet next week. What can she eat that would help her stomach? But
Um,
But Jennifer should probably know that too, because they have a lot of animals.
Yeah, I would do like some chicken bone broth. And there are a couple of companies that do really pure simple pet food. One that I used to get for my dog, and I know they make cat food, wet cat food also, but it was called Natural Limited Ltd, and like each can of food had just three to five ingredients, very simple. um and of course cats can eat birds, but if you can get a good clean chicken and make your own bone broth and put a little bit of that for her, that L-glutamine helps to heal the leaky gut. And L-glutamine, that is an amino acid that rebuilds hair, skin, nails, the hernia little between the disc. It also helps us to have really good, like to heal leaky gut and to regrow our intestinal lining and things like that. So yeah, chicken soup. No spices, not onion or garlic or anything, but just plain, little chicken bone broth. And so get a good chicken that you roast for your family and then put the skin and bones back into, some water and boil that water and feed that to the cat.
Okay. Angie says his therapist's name is Danny. Doesn't change very much. It just there's a thing that happens when people go into therapy, and it lasts about 3 months. The women think they're falling in love with the therapist. If you're doing that, he will stand back a little bit until that phase passes.
Mhm.
But it's part of the therapy that you go through this. It's pretty well it's pretty well part of written into therapy that this will happen. So if you find him attractive, and it doesn't matter if he's old and ugly, if somebody actually pays attention to us, because women, as a general rule, we do not feel seen. And when a man sees us, we naturally fall in love with that person. Not everybody, but I mean,
Yeah.
we feel like we're falling in love because they actually pay attention and see us.
Mhm.
That doesn't change how it doesn't change how he will feel about you, because he should be trained to deal with that.
Yeah.
I know a guy, when he's working with women, his whole attention is on those women, and 99% of his clients fall in love with him. He and that's it. It goes no further.
That sucks.
I don't think it sucks, actually.
No, I get what you're saying. But yeah, at the end of the day, I feel like some of the therapy sessions, he's like not expecting that. But he's still, at the end of the day, feels he can help and it is wanting to help and confident that in time.
Yeah. And like I said, psychology was my major, so I know a few things about these things.
Yep.
And yeah, it even has a name,
Mhm.
but I can't remember what it is. I mean, that's 40
Oh,
odd.
they probably changed the name 3 or 4 times since then anyway for the same thing.
That's probably true. Magnus Million says, thanks so much. Maria Herrera says, yes, he's my biological. And I can't read this. So AP-ZV7LY. I'm not very good at reading that sort of thing. I'm dyslexic. I can barely read words. Hi there. There are some changes at work. Will they be looking to promote me? You are under consideration, that's for sure. There's maybe two other people are under consideration as well. But I see them with a list and writing things, checking things off. So you're definitely under consideration for a promotion. What do you get, Linda?
Yeah, I got the same thing. I got that there's going to be some restructuring. They definitely want to hire from within, and that yeah, just go into work without asking for it, but just being very professional and very like what you think they might be looking for kind of thing. And then when the conversation comes up, go, oh yes, of course I would be open to that. And let them bring the idea up.
Yeah, and be very honored that they would think of you but at the same time go, yes, I'm very capable
Yes.
of that.
Yeah, so take this initiative at work to be a self-starter and a problem solver.
Yes. And wear the right clothes.
Professional, professional, professional.
Yeah, because pardon me, let's rephrase that. The people who do the hiring wear the right clothes they think until you've got the job.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
because what you think is professional and they're 90 years old, they might think something down to your ankles is professional.
You know what? Maxi skirts are in, it's fine.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
But yeah, they're making a comeback like all the 90s stuff, like the button up that goes all the way down. And so the professional looks, the tweeds are coming back in and
No, that's good.
yeah.
It's all my dresses are so long I step on them. I have to put on boots to so I can.
Yeah. Just remember that every single business is there to make money and they're looking for people that can help them make money. So whatever service it is, whatever you can do to add to their bottom line, that's what they're looking for at the end of the day. Doesn't matter what kind of job description or Indeed profile or inside outside hiring, they're there to make money like all businesses are.
And also, I got the hit that if you're really good at talking to people,
That's what I got, like customer service, like people that are confident and can speak people's language. Because when you're really good at a job, you can't talk like you would talk to a coworker. Sometimes, customers don't know the lingo, so you've got to have, you know,
exactly. It's like a professor cannot always teach because they know too much.
exactly.
Okay, so Maria Herrera says, yes, I love all of them so much, too. Thank you so very much. Jennifer says, great advice. I will tell Sydney she loves cats so much. Is Esma a familiar to Sydney? We brought Esma's mom, Sasha, in, but she tested negative for the illness. We want to give them love and a home. You know, I agree with that. I agree a great deal. But at the same time, your family have gone through so much animal loss in a little while that maybe instead of taking animals in that are sick and everything, try to do it. Try not to. Just go get a healthy animal. Give yourself an emotional break because you do love these animals a lot and your heart is in the right place, but give yourself an emotional break. And what do you get about the familiar, Linda?
That the kitten is the familiar or Sasha's the familiar?
I think she meant the kitten. Esma is familiar to Sydney.
I get that it's like familiar, not a familiar. I feel like it might be, this is going to sound weird, but like a pet that she had from a past life that is going to be a pet for this life, but not a familiar in the way that you're talking that way. And I don't know. I Yeah, hopefully she can get better, because that's a lot. But even if she is, you know, a familiar that way, I don't know.
Sometimes they come in just to touch bases,
Yeah, like a,
Laura, but
I
they
don't know how long she's going to be here.
they have a lot of animals that are in their auras. And I think it's remarkable that you do that, but sometimes just find a healthy animal and go from
And that would be part of her 5D process of learning to receive.
yeah,
Because a good, healthy, loyal, loving pet, we have to receive from that. And pets that can't give that to us, they feel like they don't have a need and they fade away. But yeah, that we're all being taught the lesson to receive in different ways that we've not been in the habit of receiving while we've been in our whole 3D going through 4D time frame.
yeah. And if she does move away, she came back once, she'll come back again.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I get. I get that this was I don't think a horse, but I get that it was a dog to Sydney in a different lifetime.
Yeah, that makes sense. Huh. So Bree, I think it's B says, "Hey ladies, may I know what does Sebastian would like me to know? Thank you." So that's Bree from Germany, who's the
Mhm.
musician, and the guy that they're not they're not together at the moment. What would he like you to know? He's a typical man. He doesn't want you to forget him, even though he's not there at the moment. Uh, something to do with food. Are you a good cook, Bree? B? Because he's thinking of food. Maybe it's when you guys would go out to restaurants together and enjoy each other's company.
Mhm.
But yeah, there's something about food in you. As
Right.
I keep saying, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. What do you get, Linda?
Um, I mean, the same thing. He is thinking of her. Um, Part of him wants her to not give up on the thought of them. But, sometimes men can really drag their feet. I will say this. We are in the shadow period already in about 2 weeks. Where are we at? The 26th?
Yeah,
Yeah, in approximately 2 weeks. Um, Mercury is going to retrograde from November 9th to November 29th. And so 2 weeks either side, all the X's are going to come up and we're going to feel them and things like that. But that's what I get. I get that part of him is like, don't give up on us. But sometimes we have to think and make our own choice of what we want and what we're willing to wait on and how long we're willing to wait and things like that.
and also if the energy is not there, he will get panicky.
Well, then,
So you know
he
that,
could make a call, he could reach out, he could do all kinds of stuff to connect the energy.
yeah, but
Um, but yeah, we are all due for a text, a memo, an email, or a DM from complete like
past
out in left field. And I will say this too, and I don't know all the calendar dates, but I do know that there are going to be a few days, possibly a couple weeks within the month of November that Neptune, Saturn, Uranus, Mercury, and Jupiter are all retrograde at the same time, a whole hand. And when a planet is retrograde, it is like it looks
Mhm.
stopped in the sky, but what that means is the energy that we get from it is just focused on it, like instead of a moving car light, the light is shining directly on it. So wherever it comes, but yeah, Mercury retrograde will kind of pull people back from the past. And I have my own little thing that if I want to reunite with somebody, it is not going to be during a Mercury retrograde. I would rather hear from somebody after it's over. And if they come back after it's over, then yes, but that is the message. He does not want you to give up on him, but you are a free woman and you get to choose.
What does 3i Atlas have to do? How will that shift the energy?
I'm
We do know it's not natural, so,
We
but
do know it's not natural. I don't think we're on the books for a planetary invasion.
oh, no,
But
no, no, I
I-
mean, in how it like, because it's big enough that it will affect the energies of the stars.
well, it has been affecting the sun to the point that it has been causing like more coronal mass.
Oh, I did not know that.
It has, yeah, the sun has been lighting up as it's been flying by. And to be honest, um, for some reason, and I just started doing this a couple days ago, but this is where it hit me, is I do know that it is supposed to come by and increase the Schumann resonance of the earth by tenfold around, depending on where you are on the 29th or the 30th, depending on where you are on the planet. I suspect that Australia, Asia, it may be the 30th for them, but the 29th for us. Um, I've been putting in my order. I'm like, okay, universe, all this extra energy is coming up. This is what I want. And I want this, take care of it. Thank you. And I want this. And I'm just pretending like it's a Santa Claus list. I'm like,
So Love Lou will come back to you, but we're going to finish with Bree. She says, it's so funny. Yes, I love cooking and I love food. Yes, we're now in sparse communication just about university stuff where I need his help for a bit. Boy, does he ever feel guilty. He was always helpful, but otherwise we don't talk. And funny you mentioned the retrogrades, Linda. Literally one day after I separated from Sebastian, the previous Canadian guy popped up. I thought that might happen.
I mean, they can't help themselves. They don't follow Mercury retrograde, but dadgummit, as soon as the shadow period happens, it's like, oh, here we go.
It's like our bodies are yanked that way, whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
Okay, so Love Lou. I think Love Lou is a new one, new person.
Hi, welcome.
Hello, ladies. What kind of person is my future husband? The man that I marry will have to be. I don't know the rest of the songs. Anyhow, breathe. These laughs and things is my goodness. And okay. Uh, I'll give you my spiel first. When you look for somebody and you set your heart on certain types of personalities, then it negates possible others who are maybe even better that.
Mhm.
And maybe he's a sweet, nicer human being, more money, it opens doors for you, where the guy you look at, he's stuck in his own little world of fantasy or something like that. So take this with a grain of salt. What kind of person is my future husband? I think he likes to dance. And this is a weird one, has problem with his teeth. Um,
Don't we all these days?
yes, but that's eight. Yeah. I have weak teeth, honest to God. Uh, does not appear to be overweight, has not his hair. He tries to make his hair look nice, but it's slightly thin. And in that the hair is fine, not that he's balding. He feels like a nice human being. Likes cars, which means he's a bit retro in that I don't think people like cars nowadays like they used to like cars when we had, well, I'm not going to say it on the line, but
Yeah.
interesting cars.
Mhm.
And the cars are not interesting anymore. They're generic, but we used to have Camaros, we used to have Mustangs and things like that. So he might be he likes the older cars. So he's got personality and he feels good. He wants a family. What do you get?
I get that he is going to be a man's man. He's going to be masculine energy. Um, and it's interesting you said that about the cars or whatever. I feel like the way to this guy's heart is he is going to value making memories together. So he is not going to, in the long term, um, thrive in a marriage where you kind of become a pair of human doings, like two ships passing in the night. He's going to want somebody that can be his counterpart and go on vacations and trips and things like that to make memories together. And I feel like as you come into your own energy, that the two of you will polarity pair nicely. Yeah, and I still stick with the philosophy that focus on the feelings that you want to feel in this marriage. You want to feel supported, you want to feel, happy, you want to feel, how look for other ways in other areas of your life to feel those feelings, and it will help line the two of you up through serendipity.
And if you like dancing, always keep the image of your dancing shoes close.
Mhm.
But I do feel this guy would like to dance because he's a retro guy. He will probably like to go to, what do they call it? Jive.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, like swing dancing or whatever.
yeah. So if that's what you like, visualize that. And if you don't like that, and he does, well, maybe you should learn to like it. It's good exercise. And
Yep.
you meet a lot of nice people too, from what I've seen on the
Yeah.
shorts.
Yeah.
Okay, Bree says thank you again, ladies, again for the messages and your presence. It's a pleasure. And Jennifer says we agree. We've taken on a lot to help animals over the years. We went with our feelings and not logic when we brought them in. Which, yeah, no, I agree with you.
Mhm.
So, and like we had a rescue for 11 years, and it took a lot out of us. And when he passed on, we got a not rescue because we chose to get a not rescue cat
Yeah.
because it took a lot out of us. But we all learned a big lesson from this. We know Esma may not live as long as her 2-year-old mom Sasa. It's sad, but reality. And unfortunately,
Yeah.
anytime we have any animals, the potential for their life to shorten is quite strong. Well, you had to say goodbye to your little girl not just a few years back. And it still hurts, right?
Mhm.
And that's just life. But we are at the end, let's call it,
Okay.
because I seem to be just a little bit on the tired side today. You can tell by my rambling. But it was nice. Thank you so much for helping us
Um,
and
Definitely.
helping and being here with us. If you want a reading with Linda, you can go to wisdomseekers.net and she's there, open and ready. And I've had nothing but good results, what do you call, comments on your readings, so
Thank you.
feel free. She's give you your money's worth. Anyhow, let's call it now. Thank you, and thank you, everybody. It's been a pleasure.